kick set, where them hands, where them holes, where them throws, you know what I'm saying?
Sensei Edwin Takemori. You're probably wondering why he would be showing up on a Taekwondo channel since he is a Judo sensei. Sensei Edwin Takemori was my first formal martial arts teacher. He may technically have been my first martial arts teacher because technically I was not supposed to be in his class. I was too young, and eventually he just said, nah, you're too young. I can't keep letting you get on the mat. But they did a very good write-up about him, and I want to play some really good video they did about him fairly recently. Let's take a look.
They addressed me as Sensei Edwin Takemori. Okay, Sensei means teacher, and that's the reason why they call me that. One, because of timing, my rank and everything else. Two, I've been here since 2001 as far as the Judo program. Took over with my brother's program. As far as how long I've been doing Judo, I've been doing it almost over 60 years of my life. Because I enjoy it. I enjoy teaching. I enjoy all the aspects of what Judo can do for an individual. And I think that's the reason why I love Judo. If they're here to learn, they love to learn. I think they show the enthusiasm and wanting to learn, especially those that want to keep coming back. I only have, in a 4-year period of time, I got to be able to teach them Judo decently, be competitive, and have success at it. If I can do that, plus help them in their military career. If I could do that, then I'm doing my job.
Edwin Takemori taught at Tucker Road Community Center back in the 70s. I'm only 47, so I met him when I was about 4 years old. And I technically shouldn't have been a student because I was too young to be on the mats. So my brother and my sisters weren't too young, so they got to actually stay in the class, but I used to watch them. And you want to know what's funny? I don't remember this. It's hard for me. I was so young, I really can't remember all of it. I remember going to Tucker Road, and I remember seeing him and hearing his voice. But apparently, not being in the class taught me so well that when I used to get into fights as a kid, I was using Judo throws on people. And I thought I was just making these throws up. I know now I had learned the first set of throws, a seonagi, a osotogari, an ogoshi, and a ukigoshi. That's what I used to do. In addition to the punching and kicking that I learned later on from, my brother and from the guy, Orlando Briscoe, used to come through the neighborhood. And I actually already knew how to roll and fall from not being in the class, just running out there and trying to imitate it. So when I met up with him years and years and years later, after I'd been well into Taekwondo and just was like, I want to learn how to throw. I don't want to wait until upper echelon Taekwondo to learn how to really throw somebody. I went and I found him. And what's really funny is I didn't meet him again right away. I met Sensei Pam Hinkle. And when she was taking me through some of the stuff, what were we doing? We were doing some groundwork, and of course I was getting tapped out left and right. But somebody grabbed me and threw me into Muay Nage. And I landed correctly for it. And she was like, stop. And she got mad at him, but she said, you took Judo before. There's no way in the world you should have been able to land. I never took Judo. What are you talking about? I've bummed some stuff here and there, which I'd bummed some stuff from people here and there. But she said, no. Maybe it was when you were a kid and you didn't remember. And so then I came home and asked my brother. He was like, you don't remember going to Mr. Takemori's class? Who? I asked my sister, you don't remember going to Mr. Takemori's class? Who? And then when I eventually saw him again, it all came back. So I said that to say Edwin Takemori is really a very good teacher. He's a very good teacher if he could just inspire somebody, even at 4 years old, to just say, I don't know, I don't care what style it was, I'm doing martial arts. So in addition to just watching Bruce Lee on TV, let's give some credit to somebody like Edwin Takemori who got me into it. And even though I never became a really big competitor in either sport, just did some stuff locally, Taekwondo and Judo has really helped me out in my life, especially Judo, knowing how to fall. Now remember, I've said this before, and it's not just me making this up, Taekwondo has falling techniques. So if you're a Taekwondoan and you're not learning how to fall at your dojo, first of all, don't blame your teacher. It just might not have come up as part of the curriculum that he or she had to learn. So don't act like they're defective. If you really want to learn it, just do what I did. Go over to a judo school and learn how to fall. And that guy, Min, who I talked about in my whistle kick interview, Min did Korean judo called Judo. Judo and judo are pretty much the same thing, although there is a judo grandmaster in the United States whose name escapes me, who told me that judo is actually closer to hapkido. He said if I had a hapkido rank, he would look at that and then bring me over in that rank. But not just from the way he teaches judo, because he felt like his judo was more combat oriented than the sport judo and judo. So who knows, maybe one day if I can get an Aikido black belt, I'll say, hey guy, okay, I got an Aikido black belt and a judo black belt. Give me judo rank. But anyway, I could technically claim judo now because judo is Korean judo. So anyway, take a look at the article. I'm going to link to it below, and let's give some props to somebody that's doing something positive. Edwin Takemori trains a midshipman. Oh, one more thing I thought was interesting. If you don't know who Don Drager is, look him up. Don Drager. Don Drager taught Edwin Takemori, who taught me. So if I want to play the lineage game, I can claim Don Drager. What? If you don't know who he is, look him up. He did a lot for introducing the martial arts to mainstream America. He wrote some really interesting books, and I read some of his stuff. Had no idea I had any type of connection to the man. So I thought that was pretty fascinating too. So thanks for watching this video, and thank you for your time as always. Like, comment, and subscribe. Please share this to people, with people who like to talk about martial arts. And you know, if you're in the PG County area and you're near me on Thursday nights, come on by and take a class. And don't let, you'll probably be the only adult right now. Don't let that scare you off. Peace.